Trying not to get a black flag.
Welcome everyone to qualify. Watkins Glen style. 5 minutes for these guys to put down their fastest times. 2 laps is their attempt. Can't really sit back if you're going to try and put a lap in because it takes over a minute to get around this track. Be hard pressed to get all your 2 laps in. And who's ready to die, Jake from Safe Rhyme says, and then raises their own hand. Now is one of the first ones out, but we'll see who starts their lap first too. Like Hoytsma, Martin, and Danawa all started their lap about the same time. We had 3 guys on track. Martin's a little bit further back. They're all on their first flying lap. Hop between them a little bit. Hoytsma was fastest in practice. Travis Martin was 3rd. Blake Giglio was between him in the 16. You just want to survive? Start from the pits. Turn 1's going to be interesting. Always is. Hoytsma coming out of the carousel, running down the straightaway to turn 10. Brings that Labor 12 Toyantiac into 10. Gets a little bit in the grass. Compromises brake point a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, he was sitting down there and won for a minute. Blake's not in session now? Interesting. Crossed the line for his first flying lap.
The guy behind has just done a 114.3.
Good for him. That was Lucas's time, 114.3. Puts a second 0.3 over the Ghost Man in second. Ty Leclerc puts a qualifying time. Perhaps he's not running race control tonight as he is in the second spot. That's typically what Giglio does. He likes to start in the back and work his way through. Hoytsma a little off track there. Did that count? I didn't see it post an incident, so maybe he got away with that. It's currently Hoytsma on the pole. Leclerc a half second back. Martin 1.3 back. Curtis Ecker's only other one with the official time right now. Mark got disqualified. What did you do? Hoytsma out of turn 11, heading to the stripe. Second lap is faster, 114.2. Hoytsma on the pole right now. It's going to drive off the track. Leclerc's second lap. Faster with a 14.7. Not enough to move up.
You motherfucking Nicole!
What's up, Daniel? How are you, sir? It's like Cody just finished his lap and has pulled it off track. Ecker completes his run. P5, 118.2, his fastest lap. Now coming out of turn 11, coming to the stripe on his final lap. His first lap did not count. This one does, post a 115.6. Puts him in the 4th spot. I'm doing well, Daniel. He spun and it's on strict, so that's probably why we have no cars on track. Dalton Hayes is the only guy that we can even show. He's just sitting on pit road. We have no time left, so that's good.
Okay, Watkins in 34 laps, 70% fuel, 3 sets of tires, 1 fast. We're going to have, at the beginning of the race, we're going to have a competition caution at lap 17. Also going to have a moment of silence for Nick, his buddy in the fire department passing away.
we are going to relaunch our timing screen. And we also need to relaunch our theme. And that would be good to go. It has a little glitch that we have to load the theme in the middle of it. That would be good to rock and roll through the grid. Should be a decently long grid. I'm just glad it's not timed. I actually have a lap counter here. Can we fix this weekend, you hope? Is that Daddy Mike? Big Mike? Let's run through this rundown for the starting lineup. On pole, we got the 97 Lucas Hoitzma, the Labor 12 Toyontiac. Starting alongside Ty Leclerc. Admin making a rare start in the series. Shows his 02 on your boards, 33 on his truck. That'll be something to keep your eye on tonight. Then we got Travis Martin starting third. Tanner now in fourth position. Camera has to go crazy right when we were showing the rundown. Because, well, why not? We'll let it catch up a little bit. There's our position ticker. Fifth spot, we got Cody Brown in the 17, and alongside Curtis Ecker in the 19. Then you got Mike Edwards starting 7th, alongside Blake Giglio. Should he actually start, but I don't see him on track. Stephen Borbell in the 91 starts in the 9th position. And Bush Apple
Hey, Jake,
forward.
I'm really slow, so you can have it at the start.
Alongside the 88, Mark Gonzalez in the Legacy Power Chevrolet. Ricky
Copy,
Gonzalez,
thank you, buddy.
his brother, starts in 11th, also Legacy Power Chevrolet. Dalton Hayes, the 47, FireHero.org Toyota, starts in 12th. JR Deal, the Dragon Ball Z Toyota, number 9, starts 13th. Dolores Jones, the 27, Lordco Ford, starting 14th. Ty Dittmer, the number 4, Lizardworks Chevy, rolling off in 15th. Billy Davidson, the 22, Lordco Chevy, starts in 16th. Will Ashbranner in the FireHero.org Toyota lines up 17th, but not on track. Christian DeRoche starts in 18th in the number 99 Three Stooges Ford. Jake Lawrence, the Dockers. Jake from State Farm Chevrolet rolls off 19th at 68. You got Daddy Hoitzman, Dave, in the 79 Chevrolet with National Fallen Firefighter Foundation on board. Good to see that tribute there. The Navy Ford, Christopher Alkire, starting in 21st. 22nd, the 55, Zach Margison. And then starting shotgun on the field, Daniel Llewellyn rolling off 23rd in the 23. Love it when a plan comes together like that. The Pennzoil scheme is beautiful. Pace truck's off the track. What the? Field working their way towards turn number 10. 2 turns left before we get on our front straightaway and get this race underway. Damn, Tito. Saying that's Corey Deal driving a pace truck, driving off the track. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Dockers? Pace truck makes its way onto pit road. Field's in the hands of Lucas Hoitzma, that white 97 on your left side of the screen. Green flag in the air. We are underway from Watkins Glen. 34-lap race here in New York tonight. Hoitzma gets to the inside off the start. Clears Ty Leclerc into turn 1. Gets out wide on exit. Leclerc looking back to his inside, trying to get in front in the S's. We got trouble in the back. That looked like the 91 of Borbell. Some calamity in turn 1, as you expect at this track. See if we can jump back and catch what happens. Looks like we're 3 wide into 1. The 99 catches the 91 in the right rear, spins them around. Also the 9 going around, looked like on the back bumper of the 4 perhaps. Ty Dittmer in the 4 catching a piece of deal perhaps. We'll see the replay. Yeah, the Dittmer gets down into the 27. 27 in the 4 make contact and gets the 4 into the 9. Big pile up in turn 1, as you see quite often on this track, with no caution. We're not having any cautions until halfway, which is lap 17. So Lucas Hoytsma out front, Tyler Leclerc trying to stay on his tailgate in second. Behind them, you got Tanner now in the third spot. The Ghost Man, Travis Martin, running P4. Cody Brown up in the fifth spot. Behind him, you have Mark Gonzalez. And then here comes the Smurf, Mike Edwards in that Shrek Toyota. Curtis Ecker runs 8th, Pennzoil Chevy. Dalton Hayes, Ricky Gonzalez round out your top 10. Then you got Jake from State Farm, Ty Dittmer, Zachary Margison, Christian DeRoche. As the 43 Navy Ford goes around, Christopher Alkire. It looked like the 22 in the background, Billy Davidson, went a little too deep. Turn 1 strikes again on lap 2. A couple of guys struggling on the way through. Turn 1 problems. Be like that. Leclerc not letting Hoytsma get out of his sights. Gap now under 3/10. See in the background, as Alkire has had another off. Looks like someone else had trouble in the bus stop there. And Alkire gets a little squirrely into the bus stop. A lot going on. A lot going on at once. These two are trying to pull away from the field already. Only on lap 3. Let's see if we can make it through turn 1 this time relatively clean. Someone spun out of turn 11 back there. Is that the 27? Jones has gone around. Let's see what happened to the 27 coming off of turn 11. Looks like he just gets loose. Back end comes around. Getting the power down too quickly. Truck not able to handle it. Spins towards pit road. Jump back live. Hoytsma coming out of the bus stop. Tyler Leclerc all over the back of him. Starting to put a little bit of distance, but only about 2/10. We'll keep that updated as we go. Tanner now falling back. Looks like he has had an issue at the bus stop. Did he blow through? Oh no, he spun around. Now getting a little loose. Coming through the bus stop, back in, swaps positions and has to lock it down. Stay out of the fence. Good job keeping the truck from getting damage on it. Just lets about 3-4 spots go through. Says Borbell has had an incident again. 91 Borbell, hang on to it, man. Oh, the 9. 9 and 79 nearly made contact. Trying to adjust with the 91 slowing down. Hoytsma sets a new fastest lap, 1:14.299. '27 has taken a fast repair. Came down pit road after their spin the last lap. Are you going to name your horse Zemo? You going to have it dance? Leclerc and Hoytsma hanging at about that half-second gap. Then Martin's your new third place after now had that incident. Martin 6 seconds back. We're on replay, so let's jump forward. Showing 6.9 seconds back to the Ghost Man. Fortunately, they do have that lap 17 caution come in. All you have to do is stay on the lead lap and you're still in this race. Got Borbell with an off track. See what happens. Our 91's got some damage on the back end of that truck. Gets a little out of shape coming into the bus stop. Cuts through the grass. No harm, no foul. Keeps it going in the right direction. Nobody makes contact. Just gives up a few spots there. Now we got Billy Davidson showing up on our board. 22's back end comes around, coming through turn 1. Tries to get the power down to save it. Goes around on him. That can be really frustrating here. Got Llewellyn showing with an off track. This is coming to turn 10. Gets a little off-road there, but not too bad. I don't even know why it showed me that. That's good enough, Daniel. I got your back on that one. Got Alkire showing 2x coming out of right. Lucas fastest lap. Yeah, like he was on the asphalt. Like technically that's off track, but man, it was not that much of a dramatic situation. Let's see what happens to our 43. Goes left at turn 1. That's not the NASCAR way. You're supposed to turn left on ovals, but this is a right-hand corner, buddy. Poor Bandio. Looks like the brakes maybe not quite dialed in right. Locked him up. Spun him to the left one, the right-hander. Yeah, no, I get that, Ronchi, but like where he went, they run there, and it gave him an off track anyway. Working through the bus stop live as the 97 and 33 continue to lead the race. Hoytsma over top of Leclerc. Leclerc goes way wide coming out of the bus stop. Gets into the grass, had to lift. That'll cost him some time as he's now back over a second. As Mike Edwards has had an incident. Believe it was just track limits. Once again. So many track limits popping up. Who is this Hoytsma? Which one? 79 or the 97? Yeah, Mike, very, very tame. Dittmer getting a little wide there, and Borbell looking to his inside. There's a pass for position. Successful with no contact. Love to see that. Hoytsman now 0.8 over Ty Leclerc in second. Mark Gonzalez has taken over the third spot. Cody Brown has gone around. That's down in turn 1. Brown was up in the 5th spot. 17 having troubles in turn 1. Seems to be the trouble spot tonight. Will do. Pull Lucas in while he's leading. I'm sure he'd love that. He's already mad at me. I don't need him extra mad. Especially when Ty has closed it back into under 4/10. Sounds like they're closing in on somebody. 22 is off track right now. Dolores Jones gone a lap down. Christian DeRoche has gone a lap down. Christopher Alkire is 1 minute and 7 seconds back, so that's probably who we hear in front of them. Yep, there's the 43. So, leader's starting to catch lap traffic. Luke is getting a little out of shape into the bus stop. That's going to allow Ty to close in on exit. Ty right on the tailgate now of that 97 Toyantiac. What's up, Bearded? How we doing, bud? Appreciate that resub. Way to be an awesome dude. 16 months, 11-month streak. We're watching a glorious battle at the Watkins Glen track. Hoytsma and Leclerc have been going at it. Hoytsma using every inch of the track, and then Leclerc doing everything he can to stay right on their bumper. The 43 slides to the inside, so not going to be an issue for the leaders to get past them. See the Navy Ford coming out of the pit area there. Didn't mean to spin down there, but it worked for the leaders. Got right out of their way. We got a crash for Borbell showing up. Let's see what happened to the 91. 91 goes through the... Well, Borbell clearly having some frustrations with the Watkins Glen track. Going their best Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin impersonation. Borbell now on pit road. My goodness gracious. That's not how it's done. Hoytsman and Leclerc still battling, coming through the carousel. Leclerc's getting to the right side of the 97. See if he can keep it there. Does not. Hoyt's able to get back in front. That was definitely a fucking moment. I don't know about the do it live part. That was definitely a fucking moment. Leclerc trying everything he can to try and get his nose alongside of Hoytsman, get him up out of the groove one way or another. These two have to be using up those tires. Very entertaining though. Give you context, our third place truck is now 8 seconds behind. These two are flying. Hoytsman gets a little better exit coming through one. Leclerc falls about a half second back on a little bit of a slower exit. While we got a moment to think about it, let's jump back through the field a bit. Mark Gonzalez currently in P3. Travis Martin, the Ghost Man, rides about 10 seconds back. Well, 5 from Gonzalez and 14 overall. And then Edwards currently P5, 10 seconds behind Martin, 24 seconds behind our leader already. These guys are going to be thankful for 7 laps from now they have a yellow, as long as they can stay on the lead lap. Tanner now in the 12, currently in 6th spot. He is closing in on Mike Edwards, but about 2 seconds back currently. Jake Lawrence, the khaki man, he is in 7th spot, also 2 seconds back. Then Cody Brown recovering from his spin, he is up to the 8th spot. Dalton Hayes, that identical Fire Hero Toyota, he is currently in the 9th spot. And then you got Ricky Gonzalez rounding out your top 10. Legacy Power Chevrolet. Ty Dittmer, the Lizardworks Chevy, see he has a little damage on the left front there. And in the rear, truck's seen better days. He is currently in 11th spot. We got Daniel Llewellyn crashing in the 23. Llewellyn gets way wide in turn 1, and then the 19 comes right across him. Holy cow. That was terrifying. How is the 43 crashed? Showing on pit road. On some he spins it off pit road. I've done that. Nope. The game just decided he crashed because he came out of pit road. Okay. Appreciate it, game. Haven't missed a thing up front. Still Hoytsman leading over Leclerc. 4/10 to gap now. We're 6 laps away from that competition halfway yellow. I should take all the pit strategy out of this race. Everyone will just pit it halfway. So all the drama will be up to the tire management and the track position. Hoytsman getting the back end way out of shape coming through one, but hanging on to it. That Toyota was sideways, or as they say, slideways. Coming through turn number 1, but maintains his lead coming up through the S's. Now onto the backstretch, heading down to the bus stop. See 2 trucks up ahead. Still 16 trucks on the lead lap, and I believe that's Deal and Ecker battling in front of these leaders. They'll be working hard to try and stay on the lead lap in front of them. Seeing that the 47's had an issue. Oh, it comes around on him in the bus stop. He goes for a little bit of a ride. Not too bad. Keeps it in one piece and going mostly in the right direction. Hayes able to stay up in the top 10. Getting a report of a crash for the 68 as well. Probably just goes off track a little bit though. Oh no, that's more than a little off track. Ooh, stuffs the nose into the tire barrier on the inside of turn number 1. What happened to Ty Leclerc? And Leclerc getting a little connection issue. Still 4/10 back of Hoytsman. '79 Dave Hoytsman goes around. 19 having to take evasive actions to get by. That had to be terrifying. Showing up as the 43 off track again. Oh, the back end coming around on that Navy Ford. Slides it through turn 10. You may have broken your wrist. How did you do that? Our leaders working those lap trucks of JR Deal and Curtis Ecker. Deal already taken care of. Probably losing your phone. Ecker gives way to our leaders, lets them by without incident. Nice move there. Huisman and Leclerc continue to do battle. Now only 13 trucks left on the lead lap.
Can't believe I just... Not guilty, Your Honor.
Dolores Jones showing us having another incident. Jones way out wide on turn number 1. Using all the asphalt and then some. Let's go back live. So many incidents are popping up on this event ticker, it's crazy. Get to watch the battle for the lead and the battle for, what, 14th at the same time? Leclerc definitely keeping Huisman honest. It's crazy how close he's been able to stay this whole run. Huisman first, started first. Leclerc second, started second. Gap maintains right about that half second. The leaders work their way towards the start-finish line and get the 20 to go. About 3 laps away from that competition yellow. And technically this will be the longest green flag run since that yellow comes out exactly halfway and then you have a couple laps of yellow. This will be the longest green flag run. The tires now are the worst they'll be the whole time unless they somehow go even harder this second session, but I don't think that's possible. These two have been going at it. See Lawala in the 23 getting up out of the way. Puts the 13th place truck 1 lap down. See Leclerc's truck back in coming around, coming out of the carousel, or not the carousel, the bus stop. Saw the back end giving out a little bit. It's definitely trying everything he can to keep Huisman within reach. Third place now, almost 10 seconds back. Mark Gonzalez, the 88. Then you have Travis Martin, 12 seconds behind him in 4th. Another 13 seconds back to Mike Edwards in 5th. Jake Lawrence making a pit stop. So we see some folks coming in trying to take advantage of the...
Come in when you hit lap 17, Lucas.
Trying to take advantage of the yellow coming up.
When I hit it? Yeah, when you get 7, when you start 17. Simple.
If I was somebody like Travis Martin, Mark Gonzalez, I would definitely come to pit road and take some tires and fuel before the yellow comes out because you won't go a lap down. You had the tow? God. Were you in the inside wall? It didn't even show an accident for you. It just showed one for the 14 though. That's the accident, he disappears. Way to go, iRacing. Wow. Wowzers. Yeah, sometimes they're really odd. Travis Martin, third. Almost said 13th. Third.
Taking 17 now.
Looks like the 88 got on pit road. Huisman. See Edwards coming out of pit road. Edwards is a lap down now. Edwards will get the lucky dog. But that didn't work out the way he wanted to, that's for sure. Yellow is out for our halfway.
I dumped the clutch. Whoop.
New Glenn, you're so jealous.
Hey, sir, the caution's already out. Why are you wrecking? I just told you.
Here, Dalton Hayes
I gotta
giving...
give up those 2 positions. God damn it.
Hoytsma going through the grass a little bit under yellow. Having a good time out there. See if they can pit this time by or if they have to pick up the
We
pace
got a
car
ways
first.
to go, Gonzalez, boys. He's gonna pick up the leader, so I have to go like the whole lap.
Sorry, Dalton, I ain't got no tires. I've done a 360 3 times and I've locked them up 4 times.
Damn. Now I'm using those tires. Pit road was closed that time. I saw the red lights on the entrance. Yeah, but if you're trying to do it halfway, have that halfway through the caution, I'd actually throw it at 16. And that way you have like a couple laps, and when you restart, it's an even run on the other end. So I think they should have thrown it even sooner. But, you know, I'm just a broadcaster. I keep my opinions to myself. It's not my league. Pace car has been caught coming up through the S's. Lucas Hoytsma, your leader. Ty Leclerc in second. Rest of the field's going to slowly catch up. But we're going to go on board. Let's see how that first run went for Hoytsma. Lucas, DG, got a copy?
Got you.
Well, you made it through the first half pretty well. You had Ty Leclerc all over your bumper that whole time, but it never seemed to be all that in question. Daniel just crashed under yellow and took out Edwards and Deal. That
Checking
was
up on the back
interesting.
stretch, guys. Check up on the backstretch big out of the S's.
Like
But
that
Come
spicy.
on, let's
It got very
go.
spicy.
Whoever's on the front stretch right here, gas pedal's on the right. Hurry up.
Now Tanner's getting spicy.
Car just spun in front of them. And then towed. That's why they slowed down.
Well, that was interesting, but yeah, how's your race gone so far, bud?
Yeah, that was good. Your
You know,
popped on my front fender.
been squirrely. This new track, this new scan is feeling pretty good. I like it. It's a new character for Watkins Glen, but it's still the same old track, still the same braking points. It's a lot of fun out here. It's gonna be a good battle with Ty going forward from here, and you know, maybe we could get some, because I think Travis was staying with me there at some point later in that run. So I don't know if he figured something out. I think he's gonna be someone to watch out for too. But I'm gonna try to save my tires over there this time around.
So you think you might let Ty go for a little bit? Because I don't think he's going to save anything.
You know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I don't know if I want to give it the track position, but yeah, it could work out because by lap 10, I couldn't keep the rears under me.
All right, bud. We'll let you figure out your pit strategy. You're heading toward the pit road. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Let him go back. You really don't want to be chatting while you're going into the pit road, trying to figure out your tires and all that crap. So we'll let everyone get to the pits and see how things unfold on pit road.
Drink, motherfucker!
As we're on the other end of pit lane. Wow, okay. Both these pit lane cameras are not that great. Watch the field come down the old-fashioned way. I'll get your hydrate here in a sec, too. I haven't. Ignored you. That's a good camera. We'll use this one. Field works their way on down. Seems pretty much everyone that had not pit yet under green coming down. See Hoytsma and Edwards still out on track. Sure, 4 tires for everyone because there's no advantage to take lefts or rights on a road course. Pack her full of fuel. Get them to the end of this race. Hoytsma out in front of Leclerc. No issues there. Looks like JR Deal. But I believe he's off the lead lap, just pitting with them. Yeah, he is off the lead lap. So Ghostman Travis Martin comes out in 4th. Ricky Gonzalez in 5th. Ty Dittmer 6th. Tanner now in 7th. Cody Brown. That's Dalton Hayes in 8th. And Hayes is falling back. Here Brown asked Dalton if he got speeding. Whoa! 55 marches and nearly wipes out the 47. Able to get on the binders and stay separated there. Here comes Dave in the 79. Brings his truck to pit road from the 11th spot. Mike Edwards, I thought would be the lucky dog. I might be mistaken there. He was right behind the leaders when the yellow came out. But if he was a lucky dog, I believe it would have already let him through. Let's get this hydration in while we're thinking about it. Appreciate that, Jay, much. So Edwards shown as the last truck on the lead lap in 12th spot, right behind the pace truck. And the 88 Mark Gonzalez shown as your leader. And you have the 68 Jake from State Farm. He is 16th, 2 laps down, but he is 3rd truck in line there. I believe the field will sort itself out with these wave arounds and the lap trucks moving back as soon as we get to start finish line. The 68 hits the inside wall under yellow. You heard him say in chat he hit the wall and had the toe, got stuck in the fence. That can happen in these tire barriers here. Very unfortunate when that happens. Not a whole lot you can do. That's why staying on track is such a premium. Especially when you're big heavy stock cars. Alright, here we come to the line. Let's see what happens. See if the lights go out on our Chevrolet Pace truck. And they do. 14 gets the wave around. He is going to take off. The 68 gets moved to the back of the field as a lap truck, so the lead lap trucks will be making their way to the front. The 88 is going to be your leader. Mark Gonzalez on your left side of your screen. 97 on the right side will be starting second, Lucas Hoitzman. First time Lucas has seen a truck in front of him. Ty Leclerc will be restarting in the 3rd spot. Travis Martin, that Christmas colored truck. He is restarting 4th. Ricky Gonzalez in 5th. Ty Dittmer, the Lizard Work Chevy in 6th. Tanner Now, CTC Ford, starts 7th on this restart. Cody Brown trying to recover from that turn 1 spin. He's in 8th. Zachary Margison, the Lord Co Ford in 9th. Dalton Hayes back quite a ways. He has a penalty, so he is restarting 10th at the end of the field. Dave Hoisman just caught back up. I believe he got a closed pit penalty, perhaps. That or he is supposed to pass Dalton Hayes, one of the two. Because I don't think he's supposed to be at the tail end of the field unless he got a penalty. Mike Edwards trying to catch up to the pack with his wave around. You didn't get a contact for hitting the wall? This thought was funny. Mike Edwards, how far do you got to go? Oh, you got a ways to go, buddy. Field's heading to the bus stop. Edwards entering the S's. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch the field. He's sure as hell going to try.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Siri's talking to me and I don't know why. Chill out, Siri. Edwards roaring through the bus stop. I think that gives you a slowdown penalty, even under yellow. But he has caught the back of the field. Good for him. Field works their way out of the carousel, heading towards turns 10 and 11. You won't get your 2 laps back, so F it. You're still ahead of somebody, though. Do you have anybody on your lap? Oh, that sucks. You're all by yourself. You don't even have anybody to race. You just got to stay a lap ahead of that Navy truck. He's behind you. Still running. Have some fun, man. That's all I would do. Pace truck. Heading through turn 11, what will be for the final time. No more cautions here this evening. Big old Chevrolet get out of the way. We'll get this race resumed. 88 Gonzalez, your leader to the start, jumps on the gas, gets out in front of Hoitzma and Leclerc. Gonzalez pitted before the caution. Trying to use that strategy to his advantage. Hoitzma slowing down more than he wanted to. Had to go wide into the turn. That allows Leclerc to get underneath him. I think we've had some incident in the background. That is Tanner now in the 12 getting around. See if he had any help. Doesn't look like it. This back end comes around a little too much power. Unfortunate for now. Gonzalez still holding the lead to go through the bus stop. Makes his way out of turn 8. Down into the carousel turn 9. Leclerc always gets that wide entry and then dives into the bottom on exit. Gets a great run doing that coming through this little stretch heading into 10. Gonzalez giving him the outside, saw that run coming, protecting the inside. If Leclerc can stay there, he'll have the inside for 11. Not able to do it though. Gonzalez keeps him at bay. Leclerc, big wiggle coming out of turn 11. But he is all over the back of this 88. See if he'll move to the left to try and outbrake. See the 33 actually takes a more conservative entry. Try to get a better run on exit, I suppose. Now I say 33 in race. That's what we're seeing on the screen, but on your scoreboard it is the 0-2. Ty Leclerc, second place. Gonzalez, Leclerc, and Hoytsma, top 3. Behind them, you see the white and red truck. That is Travis Martin, and then the white and blue. That is Ricky Gonzalez. So both Gonzalez brothers in the top 5 right now at Watkins Glen. Leclerc sideways coming out of the carousel. Still going to get a very good run down the straightaway. It's going to peek to the inside of Gonzalez. I think he was trying to get him off his line a little bit, see if he would come down to protect, and he didn't. Gonzalez gets a wiggle out of the 11. Looks like he caught maybe a piece of the grass on the exit. Leclerc gets to the brakes early again. I think he's maybe biding his time, seeing if the 88 will move himself out of the way. Up through the S's once more. 12 to go.
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Guess Tanner now has.
Thanks.
.12 has brought it down pit road. Oh, the 33. Big bobble. That's going to allow Hoytsma to his inside going to 10. Hoytsma going to pounce and take advantage. Moves up to the second spot. Now see if Hoytsma can do anything with our leader Gonzalez.
Wall there.
Hoytsma had to be thankful for that gift. You heard him in the interview saying he wants to keep that track position. Hoytsma and Leclerc working their way into turn 1 behind our leader Gonzalez. I'm pretty impressed with Gonzalez able to stay in front of these two. As large of a lead as those two had over the field that first run. Just have to wonder if Gonzalez is going to have any tire left towards the end of this run. See, these three have already put a sizable gap over Martin and Gonzalez. Ricky Gonzalez, that is. Keep forgetting there's 2. My bad. And Mark able to keep them at bay another lap, it seems. Heads down into turn number 10. Down through 11. And he has indeed. Mark Gonzalez, very impressive, keeping Hoytsma and Ty Leclerc at bay. Now 10 laps to go. Can he do it for 10 more laps? That is the question. trucks get ever so closer together. All three trucks within a half second. Leclerc trying to find a way around Hoytsma just in case. Never know when Hoytsman's going to have an issue trying to pass Gonzalez. Good night, Ranchi. Have a good night, bud. Mark Gonzalez keeps it together out of the carousel. Actually put a little distance on Hoytsma that time. Hoytsma gets into the grass a little bit, messes up his braking. Leclerc not able to capitalize, but gives Mark Gonzalez a tiny bit of breathing room anyway. Luke is sliding the back end there, coming through 11. Seems early in the run to be doing that, but we will see how it works out for him. Gonzalez very tidy line through there, through turn one. Looked very deliberate, very controlled. Is Leclerc going to get a run on Hoytsma here? It's all over the back of him heading towards the bus stop. He's going to stay tucked in line though. Very entertaining three-truck battle here at Watkins Glen. Part of the Marable Mobile Detailing Truck Series in the Sidewinder Racing League. Mark Gonzalez, your leader. Lucas Hoytsman second. Ty Leclerc in third. Hoytsman and Leclerc left the field in the first half. And our halfway caution saw Strategy put the 88 out front. So far, the 88's been able to hold serve.
He's not.
Gonzalez through 11. Hoytsma. See the back end sliding a little once again in 11. Now 8 laps to go. Laps are ticking down. Gonzalez gets a little slide through one, but so does Hoytsman. Take a brief moment to run back through the rest of the field. It's got Mark Gonzalez, Lucas Hoytsman, Ty Leclerc, your top three. Travis Martin riding in the 4th spot. Beautiful Christmas truck. Ricky Gonzalez in the 5th spot. No, you're not seeing double. It's a little different from the leader. Has 3 instead of the 88, and it's all white instead of camo. Mike Edwards in 6th spot. Got Ty Dittmer back in 7th. Dalton Hayes currently in 8th. Zach Margis in 9th. Yeah, Cody Brown running in 10th. Still in the lead lap, Dave Hoytsma in 11th. 1 lap down the 9, J.R. Deal. 23, Daniel Llewellyn. And 19, Curtis Ecker. 2 laps down, Jake Lawrence in the 68. And 3 laps down, the 43, Navy Ford. Out of the race, Tanner Now, Dolores Jones, Stephen Borbell, Christian DeRoche, and Billy Davidson. Seeing a crash report for the 43. Oh no, not again. Once again, that brake by is messing with him. He went to the left at the turn there. We're still 1, 2, 3 with this trio. Mark Gonzalez out front now with 7 to go as he makes his way down to turn number 1. Lucas Hoytsma keeps it much more tidy going through turn 1. See if he's able to get a run through the S's from that. Hoytsma all over the tailgate of that 88 Chevy. See if he's close enough to outbrake going through the bus stop. Everyone stays tucked in line. No one's popping out. So Gonzalez continues to lead. Hoytsma and Leclerc. Leclerc getting that wide entry, trying to get a good run coming out of the carousel. Gonzalez protecting the bottom, making sure Hoytsma has nowhere to go. Gonzalez fishtailing that back end a little bit. Hoytsma not peeking out, stays in line. Oh boy. Tires are starting to go on that 88 truck. You can see him fishtailing every which way. Still has the lead though. 6 laps to go from Watkins Glen. Can Gonzalez pull this upset off? You can hear those tires screaming. Gonzalez, Hoytsma, and Ty Leclerc, top 3. Coming up through the S's. Got a little bit of breathing room this time. Huisma not as quick through the S's as he usually was. Might be cooling his tires off to get a run back at him. Huisma got a little squirrely coming out of the bus stop, allowed Leclerc to close in. Ty looking to his inside coming off the carousel. Not sure if he's going to be able to get the nose there or not. He's trying. I don't think he's going to get there. Nope. Huisma closes the door and enters turn 10 out wide. Gonzalez would love nothing more than to see those two working side by side, wearing their tires out for the second spot. Now 5 laps to go. Gonzalez did not handle turn 1 very well. That's going to give 97 Huisma a great run at him. Huisma deciding not to go too wide, entering the S's. Now peeks to the left side, coming through. This is a very tough spot to make a pass. Huisma perhaps try to cross over to get to the inside on the bus stop. Not quite. Wow. Gonzalez able to hold on with the pressure from the 97 all over his tailgate. Very impressive. Mark Gonzalez got some stone cojones tonight. Goes a little wide in 10. See if that hurts him. Keeps it together coming out of 11. 4 laps to go. Can Mark Gonzalez pull off this upset? Gets very squirrely coming out of 1. That's going to give Huisma a run. Huisma peeking to the right side coming through the S's. Gets alongside. That's going to give him the inside coming out of the S's. And I think he's about to give it up. He's going to try to stay on his outside. Here we go into the bus stop. And he does duck in. Okay. Thought we were about to see a crash. Gonzalez tucks back in. Now goes to try and hold off Ty Leclerc as the 43 Navy Ford was there on the inside grass. Had trouble navigating through the bus stop. Ty Leclerc not wanting to lose sight of Huisma. Trying to get to the left side of the 88. Leclerc has position going into turn 10. Clears him on exit. So now nobody between Leclerc and Huisma. We can get this battle resumed between the top two in our first half of the race. Leclerc very sideways coming out of 11. But as was Gonzalez. Gonzalez not able to keep up. Huisma now our leader at the line. Puts his 97 out front with 3 laps to go. The 88 way too deep into turn number 1. All the way to the tire barrier. Throws away that great run he had going. Very unfortunate for Gonzalez. He still hasn't lost that 3rd spot. There is 4th. Travis Martin. Martin has any tires left. He will perhaps get that 3rd spot away. Gonzalez has been full send trying to stay in front of those two. So battle for 3rd, battle for 1st. A couple of good battles going on. We'll keep an eye on this one for a moment. Ghostman and Gonzalez. Battle for the 3rd spot. Of course, we're showing... There we go. That's settled down for the moment. Let's head back up front. Huisma and Leclerc, just like the first half. Nose to tail, Huisma out front, Leclerc trying to do something with him. See, both of these guys are wearing out that left rear tire coming off of 11. Can Leclerc get any kind of position on him? the 19 Ecker up ahead. Ecker currently 1 lap down in 14th. Leader's looking to put him 2 laps down. Hoytsma has to go the long way around. Leclerc's going to get a little better run out of the straightaway. It's going to allow him to close the gap, but I don't think he's able to get alongside before the corner entry. Definitely gave him 2 tenths, as Hoytsma had to go wide to navigate around the Ecker. Where Leclerc just fortunately didn't have to cut his corner as much to get around. See the back end of the 33 sliding out. Trying everything he can. Works our way into turn number 10. The 79 gets up out of the way, of course. That is the white truck, number 97's dad. He wasn't going to slow the sun down. And out of turn 11, we head to the line and kick up the white flag. Final lap from Watkins Glen. Lucas Hoytsma heads down to turn number 1. Ty Leclerc trying to close in. Sends it in deep, but not able to get a good run off the corner. Hoytsma down to the S's. Leclerc stalking him. Trying to find any mistake to pounce on. Leclerc inching in on the back of that 97 Toyota. Will he be able to go full send going into the bus stop? He's close enough to try. Will he send? No, he doesn't. Stays in line behind Hoytsma. Trying to see if Hoytsma can make a mistake, putting all the pressure on he can. Okay, Hoytsma taking the low entry into 9. Leclerc follows him this time. Normally it takes a little higher entry. Leclerc puts the power down, coming out of the carousel. Can he catch up to Hoytsma? 0.3 of a second the gap in closing as they head down to turn number 10. Hoytsma, Leclerc, Hoytsma, Leclerc sends it wide going through 10, trying to get to his inside for 11, not able to get there. Hoytsma gets very wide coming through 11. They're going to be side by side coming to the line. Hoytsma and Leclerc.
Good win.
Hoytsma hangs on to it.
Holy crap.
Huge drama coming out of 11, but able to hang on for the victory.
That was a hell of a battle.
Lucas Hoytsma in the 97 Labor 12 Toyon TX taking the victory. Ty Leclerc giving him all he could handle and then some. Finishes in second. Mark Gonzalez does hold off Travis Martin, brings his truck home in the 3rd spot after that long send into turn 1. Travis Martin brings it home P4. Mike Edwards doing battle with Ty Dittmer for the 5th spot. Edwards able to hold on and bring it home 5th. Ty Dittmer 6th spot. Yeah, Gonzalez and Hayes battling for 7th here. Ricky's going to hold on and bring it home 7th. Dalton Hayes 8th. Zach Martison bringing the 55 truck around. He's going to bring it home in the 9th spot. And Cody Brown brings the 17 home in a top 10 position. The 97 Hoytsma gets it done. Insanely crazy finish races. It was very entertaining. Get hydration in while we wait for Hoytsma to get back around the front stretch to do his burnouts. We'll go up to the broadcast booth. Stop hanging out in a random team chat. I hang out in random team chats so I can pull people easily, since we're solo in this thing. And here we go. Time to do a victory celebration. Hoytsma spins it around across the line. Burn it down, buddy. Let's take off the battlefield first. We don't need that anymore. It's no longer a battle. Now first started first. Lucas Hoytsma, your winner tonight. From the pole. We'll do interviews for top 3 if Leclerc and Gonzalez want to jump up into the waiting room as well. As our winner, Lucas Hoytsma. Leclerc's down in 10 tenths. I don't see Mark. Mark, where are you? Oh, Mark Paybot popped up. Do you have damage? You did. All right, let's bring in Mark.
Mark.
Mark, DG, you got a copy? Yes, no, maybe. What up, Mark? DG, you got a copy?
Hello?
Hey, hello.
I thought I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was being weird. So, you had a very good strategy. Almost pulled it off. 3 laps to go. Unfortunately, you got past, but you gave it a full send, man. I was very entertained by it. Take me through your night and tell me how that felt.
Yeah, starting at the beginning, we were trying to get a qualify up front, but I got black flag and disqualified during the qualification. So I just had to get the luck of the draw on where I was going to start, and I started 10th. And we pretty much knew that we were going to pit right before the competition caution, just because that was the plan all along, and try to beat Lucas. That's the only way I thought I could beat him, at least, was getting that track position and staying there.
Yeah, track position was definitely king, and you held on to it for oh so long, but unfortunately it looked like your tires maybe didn't quite hold on, and you were past there late, about 3 laps to go, and still a great P3 finish, and you had a full send down there in turn 1, went a little excursion, met the tire barrier, and still able to bring it home third. So hey, I'd say that's a really good night.
Yeah, I was just trying. I missed the breaking point completely, and I was like, "Oh God, Lee, no, don't wreck them." So I just went in the grass and tried to slow down as much as I could before I hit the tire barrier.
All right, bud, you want to give your shout outs out?
Yes, I want to shout out to Daniel Stein, my spotter tonight. He came up with the strategy. So I want to thank him for giving me a chance to win the race. And I want to thank Legacy Power for giving me the sponsor of the Legacy Chevrolet.
10-4. Congrats on your podium finish, bud. You have a good night.
Thank you. You have a good night too.
88 Mark Gonzalez bringing his Chevrolet home in the 3rd spot. Let's go ahead and bring in our 2nd place finisher. Ty DG, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, that was very entertaining start to finish, that battle between you and Lucas. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Fantastic.
Well, you put on one whale of a show, but brought it home in the 2nd spot. Tell me how your night was.
Yeah, it was a fun little night. I mean, I fully did not expect the race at all tonight. Then I saw it was Watkins Glen. I was like, I might as well ask Cody. I didn't think he was gonna say yes, but you know what? He did, and brought it home P2. I'm proud of that. I mean, especially for only like 10 minutes of practice. So, I mean, what else? What else can you do about it?
Yeah, I mean, you still put on a good show, and Hoytsma's, not the easiest one to pass. So,
No, not at all.
you definitely kept him honest. You're all over his tailgate for looked like 34 laps there. Do you have any shout outs or friends you want to give a quick shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank all the guys from Mr. Ghostman's crew. We were all in Discord together. 1010 Racing, McConey Setup Shop, Janie Welding and Fabrication, K1 Race Gear, Thrustmaster for this wheel. She's holding up somehow.
Please tell me you're not on a T80.
No, I am not. I am not. And thank God I'm not.
I started on a T80, so yeah, I know.
Really?
I did.
I got a T300. I've had Thrustmaster wheels my entire sim racing career, if you want to call it. But yeah, that was fun. And gotta thank everybody else who helps us out with this.
All right, bud. Congrats on your P2 finish, and hope we'll see you in more races. Hopefully, we don't need your race controls because people will behave.
Thank you.
All right, bud. Take care.
All right, see ya.
It's Tyler Clare, the 33, finishing in P2 tonight. And now it's time for the 97 to come share his glory with us. Lucas Hoytsma, DG, got a copy?
Gotcha.
Hey, man, looked like you had a just, casual little stroll out there, taking it home to the victory. Tell me what it was like to have Tyler Clare all over you that whole race.
I think that final corner sums it up about well of how I was feeling. Right from the drop of the green for that second half of the race, I was doing some catching up, and there went that strategy of saving my tires. I had to try to catch them, and it was really hard for a while.
You actually made that same note in the broadcast. I saw you spinning it through 11, like sliding the back end through 11 on like 3rd, 4th lap of it. And I was like, I guess we're not doing that saving tire thing.
No, it was, that final turn I was sliding it every time going through there. And I got lucky. Ty got loose coming out of the carousel, so I was able to get by him. I think it was going to be a struggle if he had stayed in front of me. And then Mark, I think he burned his rears off going through one, and I was burning my rears off going through. It was all about tires that came down to it, really. And it really only came a factor in like the last 3 laps, and I barely hung on there.
Yeah, we're watching your finish. Yeah, we're watching the finish now. You guys were side by side. You were sliding so hard through 11, but what a show you guys put on. Fantastic event. I really enjoyed broadcasting that one. I mean, wow. So, yeah, good job. Congrats on the victory. You want to go ahead and throw your shout outs to your friends and sponsors?
Yeah, just the usual CTC Racing and then Labor 12 on the hood. Got to, if you haven't listened to their new album, you got to. It's on all platforms.
Yeah, definitely worth the listen. Go to Spotify right now and listen to Labor 12. Type in it as XII, not the number 12. And yeah, great album. Suffocate is a great song. Mirror, Mirror. It's a good time. You should check it out. See, I can do this too. All right, man. Congrats on your victory. And yeah, we'll see you next week, I guess.
Thank you, sir. See ya.
Take care, bud. Lucas Oismer, your winner tonight. Fantastic, fantastic race. My goodness. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that one. Very entertaining. Yeah, that'll do it for us from the broadcast booth. This has been iRacing. You can go on iRacing.com and buy these cars and these tracks. You can come and race with us anytime. Go to dgsracing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord. Then you can sign up for any of these leagues. Monday night ARCA, Tuesday night Xfinity, Wednesday night Cup, Thursday we run the trucks, and then Saturdays we run a Legends car league, which Tyler Clare actually runs a legend car in real life, our second place finisher. So that's kind of cool. Hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Holy cow, what a race. And that'll conclude our broadcast. Have a great night, everybody.